Emma Johnson was a new student at Winchester High School, a small town in Maine. She had just moved there with her parents and hoped that the new school would be a chance for her to start fresh. However, from the very first days, she felt a strange atmosphere at the school. The students were friendly, but in their eyes, she read a hidden fear. On a rainy day, as the school prepared for another day, an unexpected bell rang. The voice of the principal, Mr. Wilson, came over the loudspeaker. "Attention everyone. This is not a drill. All students and staff, please take immediate shelter in your classrooms and lock the doors. This is a lockdown." Emma, along with other students and their teacher, Mr. Harris, quickly closed the door and barricaded it with furniture. The tension in the classroom grew, and Mr. Harris quietly told them that this lockdown wasn't the first in the school's history. A few years ago, something terrible happened at the school. A local resident, accused of a series of crimes, broke into the school with a weapon. He took several students and teachers hostage, but no one knew his true motives. He was caught and sent to prison, but since then, strange events have occurred periodically. Sudden lockdowns, footsteps in empty hallways, quiet conversations emanating from empty rooms. Emma and the other students sat silently, listening to every noise outside the door. Suddenly, a raspy voice came over the loudspeaker, one that no one expected to hear. "I have returned for what belongs to me. No one leaves until I get what I want." Everyone in the classroom froze. It was the voice of the man who caused chaos years ago. But how could this be possible if he was in prison? Emma tried not to panic, but fear gripped her completely. Suddenly, heavy footsteps were heard in the hallway. They were approaching. Someone stopped at their classroom door. The doorknob slowly turned, but the furniture kept the door shut. The classroom was as silent as a grave. Suddenly, the door burst open, and the furniture flew aside. Everyone stood still, waiting to see who was behind it. But instead of a person, a shadow entered the classroom, faceless, silent, and terrifying. The shadow approached Emma and whispered softly, "Now you know what real fear is." As soon as the shadow disappeared, the door closed again. Emma looked around and saw that everyone else was just as terrified as she was. Soon, the loudspeaker announced that the threat had passed and the lockdown was over. Emma knew that this experience would stay with her forever. She realized that there was something far more sinister in this school than just a criminal. From that day on, she always felt that someone was watching her, and every time there was a lockdown at school, she remembered that terrifying day and the cold touch of the shadow.